Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my Week 5 previews and analysis. This video is for the game between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. It'll be played at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, home of the Giants. And both these teams, division rivals, coming off of very bad games last week, and it's been really almost a bad month for both these teams. Really, the Giants at 0-4. The Eagles at 1-3, having lost 3 straight since an opening game win versus the Washington Redskins. And, look, the Giants 0-4 on offense. Their troubles can be attributed back to the play of that offensive line. And in turn, the running game has been obsolete. And you see Eli Manning trying to press things, trying to force things when they're not there. And as a result, you have a Giants team which was thought to be, coming into the season, the strength of their team was thought to be that offense. And you see them put up, only 7 points last week on the road in Kansas City by way of a long Eli Manning to Victor Cruz touchdown pass. They really had one other good drive that they sustained for a little while, but that was pretty much it. I mean, this Giants offense has struggled all year. And again, I hate to keep harping on that offensive line, but it's an area that needs much improvement. That's tough to improve an offensive line in midseason. Their lack of a running game, of course, very glaring. I think, they get a little bit of a reprieve this week by playing an Eagles defense that is struggling. So I don't think the problems on the offensive line will show themselves as much this week. Maybe they get a little bit of a running game going. And I really like the matchup on the outside that Nix and Cruz and Randall and Brandon Myers will have against the Philadelphia linebackers in secondary. I really like their matchup. But on the flip side, I also like the Eagles matchup versus the Giants. The Giants in the past have had trouble covering the Deshaun Jacksons, the LaShawn McCoys of the world. And now that they're in this new offense, sort of similar to the problems Washington had, I see the same kind of things happening to the Giants defense. And look, I'm worried about the Giant linebackers covering LaShawn McCoy in space, both in the running game and particularly, obviously, in the passing game when it comes to covering one-on-one. I like Brent Selleck in this game to get a little bit more involved. The Eagles have not really used Selleck more last game, but he's pretty much non-existent the first 3 games. Look for him to have an impact, and I really love the impact that I think Deshaun Jackson's going to have against this vulnerable Giants secondary that has a lack of a pass rush in front of it. And again, I think a team like the Eagles can really exploit that with their up-tempo. And I think this game is going to be much higher scoring than people think because, I sort of turn to the fact that both defenses have struggled along with the fact that their offenses have really shot themselves in the foot at times. I like the Eagles' offense, though, to produce a little bit more in the way of points like they have all season. The Eagles have put up points. They've had inopportune mistakes at times, but I don't think the Giants' defense can take advantage of some of the mistakes that the Eagles may offer up to them. And the Giants haven't really shown in the last 3 weeks that they can put points up. Since that 31-point showing against the Cowboys in Week 1, they've really struggled to put up points. And if I think the Eagles are going to score between 24 and 30 points, I can't really count on the Giants to do that right now based on the status of that offensive line and the fact that they have no running game. And Eli Manning has shown this year at least that he's trying to force things and make things happen on a team that's otherwise scarce of talent right now. And I think that will continue in this game. I like the Eagles +1 on the road against the Giants to beat the Giants at MetLife Stadium. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. Guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview every game every week. I recap every game every week. And I'm always talking the news of the day here in the NFL on my channel. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks again for listening, and have a great night.